Imagine you have a roommate who just purchased a python. He informs you that the snake is calm and is trained not to kill. He then goes ahead and informs you that his pet python has a cage, and while he's around, he will not be in his cage. A few weeks go by, and the snake hasn't harmed anyone. Your friend tells you that his pet python is just like a dog. It happens to sleep with him every night, but come to find out, his pet snake loves to sleep right next to him for a certain reason. That reason is to measure his owner's body to figure out a way to eat him. A couple years ago in my hometown, about a half-mile away from my house, a monkey had escaped an owner's home. The monkey escaped a doggy door. Two children happened to be playing outside. Of course, the monkey did not know these children, and this monkey developed fear. It was scared because it never seen these kids before. The monkey proceeded to the children. He first took one of the child's heads and slammed it into the ground. The other child, he was left with bruises and scratches to his face and arm. After that, the monkey ran off into the cornfields, left nowhere to be found. The community was nervous, and so some people remained in their homes, and I know a few others that went out and helped the police try finding the monkey so it wouldn't hurt any others. They did end up finding the monkey, and after that day, that incident really made me think that no one should really own exotic animals in that matter. Today, I will explain why owning exotic animals as pets should be illegal. I first will tell you that wild animals need to be kept in their natural habitat. Then I will tell you that keeping them locked up is animal cruelty. And finally, I will propose that exotic animals is not only affecting one person, but a community as a whole. All told, there are many things to consider about wild animals and their natural habitat. Wild animals need to be kept in a natural habitat because they need room to run, to feed, all that good stuff. For one, wild animals need a large amount of area to roam freely. According to BornFreeUSA.org, most animals are put in a cage or a small fenced backyard. When the animal becomes too difficult for the owner to take care of, the animal is there left to die. When wild animals are wild for a reason. The large amount of area they have to roam is what they need to survive. The conditions they are put in are very harsh and gross. Most owners do not provide the special care for their animal. And that is just animal cruelty by itself. That they don't know how to take care of that animal, so why should they have that right to own it? Captivating wild animals from their natural habitat is also animal cruelty. According to humanesociety.com, they state, and quote, when wild caught animals are kept as pets, their suffering may begin with capture. Every year, countless birds and reptiles suffer and die on the journey to their pet store. They also state that caring for exotic animals is nearly impossible for anyone. I think if it's impossible to care for an exotic animal, that's including everyone, then no one should be allowed to have an exotic animal or purchase. Keeping a wild animal puts no one, not just one person in danger, but a whole community. It puts thousands and even more. Many exotic animal owners don't think before they purchase a wild animal. They forget what the wild animal is capable of, and second, they also forget about the people around them. According to HuffingtonPost.com, they talk about the terrifying incident that happened in Zanesville, Ohio. That was in 2011. The exotic pet owner, his name was Terry Thompson. He released over 50 wild animals. To name a few, he released 18 tigers, 17 lions, 6 black bears, and 1 baboon. And there was many more. I mean, there was over 50 wild animals he had captive. TV and radio sirens, they warned people all over Zanesville, Ohio, and told everyone that they needed to remain in their houses because there was over 50 wild animals released, and they had no clue even how to go about it. They had police out searching. It went all night. So people were supposed to remain in their homes, and if they were in the car, they were supposed to remain in their car. Many people saw them, wild animals, crossing the interstate when they're leaving work, and it was just a bad deal. The wild animals will not only attack, but they all carry diseases. That's one main reason why people don't like when people own exotic animals. According to animal.discovery.com, they also state that many reptiles and amphibians carry diseases like salmonella. They also state that wild pets also carry herpes B, rabies, monkeypox, and others that are deadly to humans. These people who are purchasing these animals do not think before they buy these animals. I think the only way is to inform others about the diseases they carry and the animal cruelty the animals are put through. And I guess that's the only way I could suggest that owning wild animals is wrong. To sum up, owning wild animals is wrong. It's cruelty for animals, and it can be dangerous for all humans. So before we decide to buy a pet lion or a monkey, remember that we don't know what wild animals are capable of and what diseases they carry. But most of all, remember that taking wild animals from their wild habitat leads to animal cruelty in the end. Thank you.